Hello, my dear children. Today we are going to learn about Chapter 6 Community Helpers from SST. In this lesson, you are going to learn about postman, doctor, policeman, fireman, teacher, and soldier. You will also learn the value and respect for work and dignity of labor. So, let us begin our lesson. So, children, as we know, that we cannot do everything on our own. We need the help of other people. They make our life easy and comfortable. Let us meet some of such people who help us in different ways. Let us begin then. First, let us learn about postman. A postman delivers letters, telegrams, and money orders. He collects letters from letter boxes and takes them to the post office. From there, he sorts all the letters according to their addresses. These letters then sent to the post offices of the different places. Another postman delivers this letter and their correct address. The postman does a very important service to all of us. Do you know? They have to work even in the bad weather conditions. They cannot stop their duty. That is why we should appreciate the work done by them. Now, let us learn about doctors. A doctor helps us to stay healthy. He works in a hospital or a clinic. When we fall sick or injured, we go to the doctor. Then what happens can you tell me? Yes, a doctor checks us and tells us the medicine we should take. He or she also tells us what to eat when we are sick. We should always follow the advice of the doctor. Children, do you know? In every city, there is a hospital, and in big cities, there are many hospitals, and many doctors and nurses work in a hospital. So, when a person is very ill, he has to stay in a hospital till he is cured. Children, let me tell you, like in the city, even the villages have a big dispensary where all the medicines are available. A number of villages dispensary work under primary health care system. Sometimes medical camps are also organized for the villages. There are veterinary hospitals in our cities and villages. Children, can you tell me what is a veterinary hospital? No? Okay, let me tell you. A veterinary hospital is a hospital where we take our pet animals. Some of us have pet animals at our house, and sometimes they do fall sick like us. So, we have to take them to the hospital or a clinic where the doctors check them. Do you know what do we call this doctor? Yes, they are called veterinary doctor who treats our animal. They take care of the animals, give us the medicine that we have to buy for the animals, and and our sick animals get treated by them. So children, this is what we have learned about doctors. Now let us learn about policemen. Policeman controls the law and order. He protects us from the bad elements. Children, do you know the duty of a policeman is very tough. He has to help people to recover the lost property and keep the locality safe and peaceful. They also have to take care of the fairs, festivals, and has to control the crowd. Sometimes children get lost. And do you know who helps them to find their parents? Yes, the policemen help those children to find their parents. Do you know? The traffic policeman controls the traffic on the road and helps the vehicle to move smoothly. He ensures that there is no accidents and traffic jam. That is why we should always follow the traffic rules to avoid accidents. So you see children, policemen are a very important helper in our society. If the policeman is not there, the law and order or the rules will not be followed properly, isn't it? Now, let us learn about fireman. A fireman helps us when the fire breaks out in the neighborhood. There are many fire engines in a fire station. Children, can you tell me how does a fire engine looks like? Yes, mostly it is of red color and it has a lorry fitted with a water tank and ladders. It moves with a loud siren to make its way. Do you know the job of a fireman is very dangerous because the fireman had to perform the job of putting out fire and rescue people who are trapped inside a building on fire. So, children, you see, it is such a dangerous work, and the fireman does it so perfectly, isn't it? Now, let us learn about a teacher. Do you know, children, a teacher is a very important person in the society. He or she makes us a good citizen. A teacher teaches us how to write when we learn, and she or he also teaches us to learn the good habits and good manners, isn't it? That is why we should obey and respect our teachers. Children, can you tell me when do we celebrate Teachers' Day? Yes, on 5th September. So, children, I hope you have understood the topic on teacher. Now, let us move on to the next topic. Children, now we are going to learn about soldier. A soldier guards our country and keep it safe from the enemies that who wants to hurt or harm our country. Do you know? A soldier always put his or her interest later and he always put his interest of the country before his or her own interest. We must be proud of our soldiers and their spirit of patriotism. That means loyalty and love for one's country. Now, let us learn about farmers. A farmer plays an important role in growing food for all of us to eat. Children, if there is no farmer, then who would have grown crops for us? That is why we should be more generous and respectful toward farmer because they provide us food. Do you know? Our government also helps the farmer in many ways to get good yield every year. That means a good production of food every year. So, our farmer is very important for our society. Now, children, we are going to learn about the people who helps us in our daily life. So, let us see person who helps us carrying our luggage or bags in the railway station to our bus stop. They are very important for us, isn't it? They are called coolie. You know, you see the picture. how the man is carrying such a huge luggage on his head. This way, we don't have to carry the luggage, but these people helps us to carry the luggages. Now, a newspaper hawker. I'm sure you have seen in the morning your father or your grandfather likes to read the newspaper. And who brings this newspaper? A newspaper hawker. Next is a nurse. Children. I'm sure when you visit a doctor's clinic, you will see there is a nurse who helps you and make you feel comfortable before you visit the doctor. Isn't it a doc? So a nurse is also very helpful in our life. Now let us learn about gardener. Children, I'm sure you have seen in our school or your school that uh, there is a gardener who looks after the trees and plants and make them very beautiful to look, isn't it? So children, a gardener does helps us in this way. A maid or a house help. Children, those who have your housemaid or your house help in your house, I'm sure you have seen they help in taking care of the house, cooking food, and cleaning the dishes, isn't it? They help us, and we should always respect them. And we should not be calling them any other name except with a respectable name. Okay, next, a delivery man or a mail carrier. Sure, I'm sure nowadays everything is online and everybody is purchasing this and that from online, right? So, who brings this for us? Yes, a delivery person or a delivery man or a mail carrier. Without them, we couldn't buy things that will easily come to our house, isn't it? So, it's a very useful duty also. Now, we are going to learn about the value and respect for work. Children, as we know, all types of work should be treated equally. There should be no differences in any kind of work because no job should be considered superior or to another. Some people misbehave with a few community helpers as they feel their job is lower or inferior. Children, when you see this picture, you will understand this people does a lot of work in the scorching sun, isn't it? They help us to build a building or a road or any constructions with a little amount of money. And shouldn't we respect them? Yes, we should. Because without these people, our house may not be there, or our buildings or roads will not be there. So, no job is less or more. Every job is equal. That is why Mahatma Gandhi used to do all his work himself. He regarded and treated every job equal. Even our Prime Minister Narendra Modi has cleaned the roads at many places. It is not his job, but it shows that he respects what the people do. He also wanted people to have the same thought to make India clean and green. See the picture how our Prime Minister is cleaning the road? It might not be his duty, but he does this for our own betterment and to show that we should always respect others' job. That is why when we respect equally all types of job, that is why it is called dignity of labor. That means when we respect the jobs equally, that means we are giving respect to other labors. Thus, it is known as dignity of labor. So I hope you have understood the following topic and lesson. Please go through the lesson once more, and I will see you in the next class. Till then, take care and God bless you all. Bye bye.